And 3, 2, 1. Am I even in the camera? Well, glad to see you haven't learned anything the last 2 weeks. Talking to yours. Ooh. Oh, good. So Jake is going to chew popcorn and Raisinets. Oh, welcome to our new apartment. We're eating. This is going to be maybe the dumbest.
We're slowly going to transition this podcast to a cooking show.
Yeah. As you can see, we're in the kitchen, but we can't show you the kitchen because it's so fucking dark.
The lighting's cheeks, but it's okay.
Our kitchen looks like something out of IKEA. Like straight up. With
In like a good way, not cheap.
With like a Japanese influence.
And you don't have to put stuff together.
Like 2 of the whitest guys you know on our like wooden shelves have a wok and a bottle of sake.
It looks good.
It looks great. We haven't touched either one of them yet.
We haven't used it yet, but we will.
Dude, the Raisinets in here, I'm telling you, is it not great?
Yeah.
Raisinets and popcorn, underrated snack.
They would taste better if I didn't already eat half the box.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, there's not a lot in there.
But yeah. We talked about Raisinets on one episode. So.
Oh, it's the Pocket Skittle episode. I thought he had Raisinets. That was my go-to thing. Like, of all the things, someone who's like, I think he's like 22. I was like, you got Raisinets in your pocket? No, this episode is going to be dedicated to us filling out what's wrong with our apartment. So,
which will be kind of interesting because we are the first tenants in here. So,
but there's plenty of stuff. Like we took the door handle off one of our cabinets already.
We didn't take it off.
We didn't take it off. Yeah, it just came undone. I do want to start with one. Should we go room by room? What do you want to start with?
Sure. Well, you want to start with one, so you get to start.
Actually, let's do like some group ones.
Also, we got charged a full month for internet already, and we've only been here for 3 days.
I also want to curb stomp the people at who do parking for us because it's the worst. Our parking is a block and a half away, which probably is like a dream to some people. But you know what? We're bougie, and
we knew what we signed up for. That wasn't one of the good things.
Dwelling unit description. What the fuck is that?
Apartment.
Why is it called a dwelling? We're 512, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna do any of that. The kitchen, walls and ceiling. How do the walls and ceiling look, Jake?
They're pretty good.
I think I'm gonna give it a. Should I give it like a check plus?
Should we just rate it like 9 out of 10?
9.5.
A plus.
9.5 out of 10. Stove, outside, and hood. Oh, the outside of the stove and the hood of it.
I don't think we're supposed to rank it.
Well, I'm gonna give it a ranking.
They're like, what does a 5 out of 10 mean? Like, well, I don't know what's broken.
If there's something wrong, I'll put whatever in there. But also, they don't give you a lot of space to like fill out what's fucking wrong with it. Like if like stove.
I think you would put like
broken handle or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know when I moved into James, the hood or outside of the oven, I pulled it off and the whole door came off when I moved in.
Oh my god.
I called the maintenance guy instantly. Also, our sink backed up. I was like, hey man, the apartment doesn't work.
Were you the first tenants in there?
No, someone already lived. They're already like we moved into other people's place. I was like, do you guys ever cook? They're like, no, not really. I was like, all right. So stove, outside, and hood. Besides the egg stain you already got on there, it doesn't come off.
I wouldn't have spilt it if I didn't know.
I think we're pretty good. 9.5 out of 10. I'm not giving anything a perfect.
I think we should just put what's wrong. I think we're screwing this up.
Non-applicable for the inside. Refrigerator outside. It's got some smudges, but I think that's from us already.
Yeah, it's fine. I thought that little thing was a
no, that's part of it.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a fun episode.
Should we just fill out the move out inspection now too?
Yeah, it's even better. It's a 10 out of 10. I think the kitchen's basically fine. The countertop cupboards upper and lower level.
No, did you do the? Yeah.
I'll do loose handles.
Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't as fun, the kitchen one. I apologize, but the rest is basically fine. Dishwasher smells. Sorry, the inside smells, not the outside. Sink and dude, this is great water pressure. It's very smooth. I like it a lot.
Haven't tried the water yet. My other place, like if you had the water,
You might die.
yeah.
I love that we could show you. I mean, we've done 2 episodes from your apartment. It was just like a blank white canvas.
Yeah.
If people saw the rest of your apartment, then saw this one, and then found out you were paying less here, they'd be like, "You are full blown stupid."
Yeah.
But also because you have a roommate, it's cheaper. Let's talk
And
the
location was
it
better.
goes kitchen to bathroom. Are you technically bathroom 1? You think?
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
probably label it.
Yeah. Hallway bathroom. Let's you know what? Let's just go to where it's I think entertaining.
Let's just go to all the problems. We don't need to
yeah,
do the
let's go.
non-problems.
How about the
who wants to listen to
permanent
that?
footprints on our floor?
Yeah, there's like 2 huge white boot prints. And I tried scrubbing at it for a while. I was like,
How does
this
that
is
even
definitely paint.
How does that happen? If it's paint, it could come off. I mean, that is like someone put the imprint there, then filled it back in with cement, like white cement. That's not even a thing.
Yeah. We could become detectives, try to figure out what kind of shoe it is.
It's a boot. The blue collar worker who does not give a fuck that there's a boot print in our apartment.
I mean, it could have been like, I don't know.
It's a loft style apartment, so like the ceiling is technically done but not done. And so there's like,
But why metal? The AT&T guy was like, yeah, your Wi-Fi might not work because you got metal ceilings.
oh, mine doesn't work. I have to go off the Wi-Fi to use it in my room. It's not great. Like I have to upload this episode tonight out here. But no, there's like writing on the ceiling too. Like we're like, hey, this is pipe C3, it's section D760. Literally reading this word for word right now.
That one says get out.
My favorite one is so like when your parents. The difference between when my parents visited versus your parents is your mom came in. By the way, your parents came in when it was basically put together. So your mom's like, "Oh my god, this looks amazing,"
Yeah.
and it was like had basically a hard on for the apartment.
Well, they didn't help me move me in.
Yeah, my
So
parents.
They didn't hate me.
Yeah, my parents. Oh, that's another one. My parents came in and right away they're like, "Oh, this is nice. It's a little smaller than the video we saw." And then we're like, "Let's find what's wrong." First people, and I'm like, "There should be nothing wrong." My mom comes out and she goes, "I just used the bathroom and it looks like someone already shit in the toilet." I'm like, "Well, Mom, we're the first people in here, so and you're the only one that's used the bathroom, so it's you." She goes, "Well, unless I shit when I pee." I was like, "Okay, thank you." You drop some popcorn.
I know, I'm not going to pick it up. It's going to take me a while to get it.
But this was the show apartment, correct?
Yes, this was the one that was staged and people were walking through, so
Who
maybe someone
who's like, "Can I see it? I want to test out the toilet. See if I can
He's
blow
like,
the
fuck,
back
there's like
out
12
of
more apartments to see like this thing. I got to go now.
it." Any more raisinets at the bottom of this?
I mean, if it was the staged one, there's probably toilet paper. It was probably the only one with toilet paper on it.
was it? We could look at the video if there's toilet paper in there. But yeah, apparently I had shit stains in my toilet, which was great.
So put it on the thing.
Shit stains in toilet? Yeah.
Appeared to be used.
I'm putting definitely used.
What is it? What's it? Skid marks?
Dude, there isn't even an
Skid mark in
option for
bowl.
toilet. Wait. This
Wow.
says we have
We don't-
bathroom 1, bathroom 2,
We don't have toilets.
and half bath. Do we have an extra bathroom we don't know about?
No, they just give this to everybody.
I know, but there is no option for toilet. I'm going to add that into toilet here. Definitely. Why am I not spelling? Is that definitely? Definitely.
Definitely not. Definitely.
Is it not?
Definitely.
I don't know how to spell. Used. My penmanship is some shit right now. The half bathroom we do not have. Dining room? Who has a dining room in one of these?
Technically, our dining table is over there.
Living room. Floor. Boot prints.
2 white boot prints.
There were a few other things I didn't.
Technically, there's a nail. There is a nail in the wall.
Nails everywhere.
There's paint on my walk-in closet handle.
This isn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Also, the fans in our bathrooms don't work.
Oh yeah, we have. It fogs up. Actually, mine doesn't fog up that quickly.
Oh, mine fogs up instantly.
Mine's a little.
I have to. Not only does it fog up, I take like a washcloth and kind of wipe it off. You still can't see. So I gotta use my hair dryer.
I just opened the door. Do you think we should have fans? We need to make this a little more entertaining. There was something else I wanted to talk about. The fact that I wanted to kill the people at our parking structure. That's nice. You know what's really
funny because I've been having great luck.
Yeah, you're the one that bitched about it the most in the beginning. Like we need to find new parking, and I'm the one that has you just spit everywhere. I'm the one that's run into every Bucks game.
The first time you called me just angry, I'm like, what's going on? You're like, I think I just had to park on the roof. Like, I didn't think I would have to go higher. I'm like, oh, I'm parked right next to the door. Like,
I was now I'm pretty close. Although the higher I go, I feel a little safer because I don't think criminals want to like be physically active. It's hard enough to break into a car. But no, today they literally like I get there and I'm like, all right, 2 people are trying to get in. I see the $15 for parking. I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, okay, Bucks game. And then they back out one person because it's not working. And I gave them enough space. They backed out. And they looked so confused. The dad was with his son, just looked embarrassed as fuck. I'm like, your son has no fucking clue what's going on. And the guy in front of me fucking, I mean, you know the type, giant red truck, way too tight, like, T-shirt that's got palm trees on it. Like, it's like a 23-year-old blue-collar dude who still dresses like he's in high school. It's not a good look. The kid pissed me off a lot. And he was just sitting there like, I don't know what to do with my card. I'm like, I am going to run my car to the back of your truck. I don't care if it goes right underneath, but I'm pissed. And then by this time, 10 more cars have piled up behind us. And instead of just, because the card reader wasn't working, instead of just letting the gate open and be like, hey, just go around the exit, because the exit was working. They're like, nope, I need all 10 to 12 cars to back up now. So we had to orchestrate that. After we all backed up, they just let the truck in. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Also, this is right after work, so
this is right after. I'm pissed, yeah.
I just want to go home.
I'm trying to eat and go do stand-up, and I've now just omitted stand-up tonight for this, which is great. We're 12 minutes in. This is so fun. And we're just talking about what everything is wrong with this apartment. There are other things. Like, there are paint chips places. There are holes in the wall. The holes in... Oh, we should do holes in the cabinets where they didn't drill correctly.
Yep. They did fill them in, kind of.
No, they didn't. They filled them in, but it's like... Where are the cabinets? Holes in cabinet. By the way, if you have anything to contribute to this instead of me rambling, I could have done this my fucking self.
I did. I sent the paint on my thing.
I know. I meant the episode, asshole.
Oh. Well.
You know, for all the cooking stuff we brought, which is a lot, we have enough cooking stuff. I think it would take a normal guy our age, just a normal guy in his 20s, his entire 20s to accumulate the stuff we have. We have done, like, barely any cooking.
Most of it's yours, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of obsessed. But
I'm not complaining.
All I've done is meal prep.
The salt pepper thing, I think,
is the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, I think you should tell the world that one, because holy fuck.
Is it not
That saved
genius?
me so much time.
Well, you don't have to do the twist and stuff. So basically, you get a deli container, and this isn't my idea either. I got this from someone else. But I just got like a giant deli container. You know, if you put like matzo ball soup in it to get kind of racist about it.
If you meatballs, soup container, a big soup container.
Yeah. And you just fill it with salt and pepper, mix it together, what you think would be like a good mixture, and what you put. Like, every recipe says salt and pepper, salt and pepper. So might as well just be able to put your fingers in and just do a pinch, and you're done, instead of having to, where's the salt?
Yeah.
Where's the pepper? And then you don't think it's enough. I think it's easier to feel it in your hands. Like, all right, I want this much. When you do like 3 twists, you're like, I don't know how much that is.
Yeah. Agreed.
And then sometimes you do too much.
No, that was that's an awesome.
It's great. Yeah, it's
Awesome
phenomenal.
feature.
Sometimes
And
you add a
so
little
simple.
garlic powder in there. Because, I mean, I like garlic with everything. So you just put a little tad in there. And then if you really want it garlicky, then you add the garlic powder. But I think as we progress, we'll end up doing more things. Like, we already got the Cholula squirt bottle. We got to fill, or we're going to make ranch. We're getting real domestic here. I have no plan Saturday night. Like, I'm honestly feel like I'm 42.
You're gonna open up a restaurant out of here. That's what we're gonna
You're going to come back. Actually, no, because I get back from work later than you know.
Yeah. Which stinks.
You're going to wake up and I'm going to be, like, prepping food. Like, we're doing tacos today. Like, you walk out, there's a line outside the door.
Yeah.
We're doing burritos? That would be cool.
What?
Do you want to, like, just making a restaurant out of here? You imagine you leave for a weekend and come back and there's, like, dining tables everywhere. Your couch is in your room. Like, what'd you do, Michael? Like, I have
You have fucking servers and like a dish plate, all this shit.
I played restaurant this weekend. What are we gonna put on the walls?
We're gonna definitely the picture wall. Do you want to do it 3x3 or do you want to do 4x4?
I don't know.
I was already looking at like old concert posters of like.
What if we just say
bands I
fuck
like.
the security deposit and we let someone paint a mural on the back wall? Do you know how cool that would be?
I mean, it was only $500. It's not even a full month rent.
Yeah. I mean, that's a quarter month rent.
That'd be
Well, now you know how much we pay for rent here.
That'd be pretty. It'd be pretty cool.
It would. What colors would you? Like black and white.
I would almost want maybe like graffiti.
Yeah, not too graffiti. Not like the tagging on the side of a train. We're kind of white. Actually, really looking around, like we could put this in an IKEA. This whole apartment. And the only thing IKEA is this trusty old island.
I think I was in a IKEA once. I think I was.
I've been in twice.
In middle school.
I got lost last time I went.
Like this most recent time.
Yeah, because you gotta take pictures of basically like, because they're not just like everything's in the warehouse, so you take pictures of like where it's located on the thing, and you get to the warehouse and it's like, all right, aisle 400, section Z,
Aisle 10,654.
like 19 up, like go get your forklift license as you're getting through there, and I forgot to take a picture of this one, that had the bar. And I was like, where the fuck is this? And so I had a picture of this without the bar. Like, so we want one with like a bar up here. So I'm like, I looked at my mom, was like, I got to go back and figure out where it is. It didn't click that the one with the bar is probably next to the one without the bar. But I legit got lost. Like, I was like, oh, I'll find my way.
God.
And then I
They
was
do
just,
that on purpose.
I was doing circles. I don't know where the fuck I am. They got a cafeteria in there.
I was just about to ask.
Huge. Yeah.
Do they sell like anything cool, or is it like?
Well, they're
Costco,
known for
like-
the Swedish meatballs. They're not great. We got a frozen
Is
version of
IKEA
them
Swedish?
a long time ago. Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you Swedish? You look Swedish.
Norwegian. I
Norwegian?
don't know if I am Swedish. Maybe a little
I'm
bit.
Swedish. I'm white. Very, very white.
Yeah, Norwegian, German.
I got a new job. Should we tell them that?
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell.
I feel
that
like
story.
we've had good life updates. I had my first comedy show. I got a new job. We moved into the apartment.
I tore my ACL.
Jake tore his ACL. So everything's on the up and up for me, and Jake is gimping his way to
It's
surgery
still up.
here soon.
I'm slowly on the up and up.
You're about to be on the couch for a while.
Yeah, we can talk about your new job.
Yeah, I got a job on accident. Easiest interview I've ever had. Lost my debit card. I can't. You know what? This is a podcast story now because I can't turn it into a joke. I'm fucking terrible at it. Lost my debit card. Instead of ordering a new one, or instead of going to get it, I ordered a new one. It was attached to my gym membership. The owner. If this dog doesn't shut the fuck up,
I don't think they can hear it.
I can hear it though. It's distracting the hell out of me.
Don't think about it.
I'm sorry. I can't. I think it was just. Yeah, I go in to give him my new information with my new card, and he looks at me and goes, "Where else do you train?" I was like, nowhere. He goes, you sure? I go, why would I have 2 gym memberships? I didn't tell him that, but I was like, yeah, no, only here. And he goes, okay, cool. I'm looking for a manager. I was like, all right. And then he just kept looking at me, and I, honest to God, I was like, are you talking to me? He goes, yeah, you seem responsible enough. And, like, me trying to make it into a joke is, like, legitimately, this is the 3rd time this year I've changed my credit card information there. I probably, at that gym alone, just that one, not the one I worked out before it, I've changed it 5-6 times. I rear-ended a snowplow leaving their parking lot. That's 100% true. And shut it. So I thought about it for like 2 days, and oh my God. Thought about it for 2 days. I came back. I was like, all right, what's the deal with this manager thing? He goes, I just need you here for so many hours a week, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, that's a job.
Yeah. I was like, okay. Like, what do I have to do? You can basically just sign people up. I'm like, okay, well, I have, like, the days free, and then do stand-up at night.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
Okay. He goes, do you want to train, too? And, Lawrence, if you're watching this ever, thank you. But this was a bad idea in terms of, like, I think legality, because I have no experience training people. And I go, do I need anything? He goes, no, I've seen you work out enough.
I don't know if you need it, though.
I think
not to cut in, but, like,
No,
I
you're
teach
good.
ski lessons. Like, you can get certified as a ski instructor, and you go up through levels. Like, I've never done that.
That's
but, like,
fine,
I
but-
teach kids how to ski, like, all to.
Well, you know what also is at the ski hill?
Stuff about
But you
it.
know what's at the ski hill? Ski patrol. And actually, like, paramedic kind of people.
True.
I have a red panic button on the wall. I'm not CPR trained, nothing.
Oh, okay, yeah. You should probably just do that
Yeah.
to cover yourself, because when someone does have a situation.
Well, no, we also have 4 necklaces that basically have, like, life alert on them. So I'll just throw the necklace at them and be like, hey, just hit the button. They'll come. I'm going to go hide in the
yeah,
office.
go fall down.
Help.
their legs
Someone
out.
else has fallen, and I am not getting them up. But, yeah, so I'm now a full-time athletic trainer and manager. And then I got my first client. And, Steve, if you're listening to this, dude, you're awesome. But Steve got my information from a man named Corey. Corey, I don't know. And he's like, he referred me to you. I was like, okay. What do you want? And now I think I'm pretty good at lying through my teeth. And I was like, oh, I could help you out. Like, what are you looking for? I literally just assumed the role of athletic trainer recently. And, like, some lady came in today. It's like, yeah, I used to train here doing this. I'm like, oh, if you do this. And I'm like, I am talking through my ass. But Steve, I called him, and he's like, yeah, I'm going on a hunt in a month. I want to, like, lose some weight, improve my cardiovascular fitness.
What kind of hunt, Steve?
He's hunting water buffalo in Argentina.
Ooh, interesting.
Someone
What a
said they
unique
might be
guy.
endangered, so
Ooh, not cool.
for legal purposes, he's hunting ducks in Colorado. But yeah, so he wants to lose some weight and improve his, like, cardio fitness. And so the whole day I just Googled basically how to make old man run and not kill someone. And what walked into my office is a man with one fucking leg. So my first client has some limitations, we could say. But yeah, first day of training, I haven't told you this yet, but yeah, you know, the first day of training, he just lost his leg. It fell off at the very end, which was, I don't know how to tell someone, like, hey, man, your leg's gone. And then today, during a back exercise, he shattered the clip on his leg, so his leg was twisted sideways. And because he didn't have a new piece, he just did the rest of his workout with his leg cocked 90 degrees.
Oh, no.
And I was like, well, do you think we could do the bike? And he's like, nope, it just hits the thing every time. I'm like, oh, fuck me. So I had to, like, wedge his shoe into, like, the straps of the rowing machine. I'm like, I'll wedge it out when we're done, but you got to get some cardio in, big man. He goes, all right, thanks for helping me. I'm going to go sit in the sauna for 45 minutes.
Is
I'm
he like a serious guy or like a
No,
funny
he's
guy?
super cool. He's just laid back. Because obviously I'm like, hey, first week I'm just getting to know, like, you, like, your limitations. in reality, like translation, it's like first week I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
Did you ever bring it up? Because I know he didn't bring it up when he applied, but when he came in the first day.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
like, as you can see, I go, yeah, I figured I should ask about that. Didn't know how. But yeah, so he's really cool. Like today, I trained him during the busiest hour of the day, like 5 to 6 when people are getting off work. So I had like 2 people come in and be like, we're looking for like tours and memberships.
We're looking for Michael.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. And like, not to be like selfish, but like I don't want them to hire any trainers yet because I would like to build mine before I'm like already like
until you got too many. Get all the good ones.
Exactly. And so he's cool enough that I thank you, refrigerator.
You're welcome.
That I can be like, hey, this is what I'll just show him the superset we're doing. The 2 exercises. I'm like, you're doing 3 sets, do 10 reps of each of these. I'm going to go give these guys a quick tour real quick. I'll stop by, see what you're doing real quick, and then I'll be back in a sec. And then I'll go give.
Back real quick.
And, dude, some people are just dumb. Like, the guys today, there's a couple that came in, and, like, the girl was grasping it, but her boyfriend wasn't. And so, like, there's, like, a 24-month contract and a 12-month contract you sign. And he goes, so, like,
straightforward.
Exactly. So he's like, so what's the deal with the contract? And I was like, okay. So you can either sign 24 or 12 months. If you sign for 24 months, it's a cheaper monthly price. 12 months, a little more. 6 months paid in full, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You're locked in. He goes, okay. But how does that work? I go, so there's a 24-month contract. There's a 12-month contract. If you sign the 24-month contract, it's this much money. If you sign the 12-month contract, this one. And he goes, okay. But, like, I don't understand the pricing. I'm like, so you sign a 24-month contract, it's 37. You sign a 12-month contract, it's 41. He goes, okay. Now, is that monthly? I'm like, oh, my God. I go, do you think for 24 months I'm just going to charge you $37 to work out here? He goes, but, like, do I get charged all the time? I'm like, dude, you could come here 1,000 times. You can come here 0 times. Every month, $41.95 are coming out of your account. He goes, so that's every month? I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill myself. And the girlfriend's just like, yes. I'm like, finally I go, hey, guys, I have a client here now. Would you like to just try the gym out tomorrow and then see if it's a good fit, and then we can sign you up if you like it? They're like, I think that'd be a good idea, but would I need to pay the monthly membership now? I'm like, dude, I'm going to shove this monthly membership up your ass.
You're like, just please go somewhere else. I don't want you touching
like,
any of my gym
I don't
stuff.
even want your sale right now.
No. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to talk with you every time you come work out now.
I was like, oh, okay. And finally, they're like, I think that'd be a good idea. Would I be able to come in tomorrow and try it out? I'm like, dude, we're not doing this with another thing right now, okay? Come in tomorrow between noon and 6. If I'm here, I'll let you in. If I'm in a good mood, you can work out. If I'm in a bad mood and you ask me another question, I will beat you with the dumbbell.
He's like, I like this
Steve's
place.
going on a hunt. He has a lot of guns. I'll ask him to bring one in. Oh, my God. They're just dumb. And then I told you today, too, I helped a lady use YouTube. I didn't think that was in the job description.
You sound more like a babysitter. Or just a teacher. I guess
what was it? You know someone's old when they call, like, it the YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm searching the YouTube, and I'm like, oh, fuck. My dad did that once, too. I teach my dad how to use Bluetooth last summer.
The Bluetooth?
The Bluetooth. Well, he said Bluetooth. He knew it, and he goes, so then it just, like, plays in my headphones? I'm like, oh. Like, this technology came out in, like, 1999. Okay? I was 3. This isn't something that, like, I mean, wow, yes.
I don't know if it was 99, dude. I think it was later than 99.
Google it on your phone. I bet you it's closer to 99 than you think.
I bet it's past 99.
Like, later or, like, 2000s?
Like 2000s. People had, like, Walkmans.
But, okay, if it's within 2 years of 99... I'd be impressed that I got that.
I'm always impressed when Google knows what you're, like, you just type in what and then like, knows
well, they
everything.
listen to you. They fucking listen to you.
I think other people are asking the same shit. When did Bluetooth come out? Wow.
What?
I stand corrected.
What is it?
Fuck. It's May 7th, 1998.
Woo!
But that doesn't seem.
Here's the thing. I Googled it a while ago because I was going to make it into a
But
bit, and I thought it was in the 90s because
It was invented back in 94, but the first Bluetooth phone didn't hit shelves until 2001.
Yeah.
So I guess it kind of whatever. Now you all know.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. We are at our 30 minutes.
That's fun.
Bluetooth, 94, not out till 98. Phone, 2001, something like that. I don't know. What else? What's your favorite part about this apartment?
Michael.
Shut up.
The
The fact that I'm not home. Although I very much appreciated my time at home. I really did appreciate my time at home.
Pretty much everything versus my other place. It has water.
Is there anything at the other apartment that was better than this apartment?
It has a stove that works that I don't think is going to blow up the entire apartment building when I turn it on.
It's still clean.
The fridge closes kinda.
No, it doesn't. I'm used to a heavy door at back home that it's just like you touch it and it'll close and you hear it. And so I got to get used to this.
Oh, it doesn't have centipedes? That's cool.
Oh, little creepy crawlies. Is there anything at the old apartment that you're like, this is better? Anything? Your neighbors? They were quiet.
They were quiet. What? Oh, I mean the light. The light there was sweet. It faced south. There was a little bit of a view of the lake.
Yeah.
There's always light coming in, like perfectly. It was light. Like the walls were brighter. It was just that was good. That's about it. I mean, the bathroom was horrible.
Yeah.
It was connected
your
to my
water
bedroom.
pressure though, and
water pressure was good there.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. I mean, that thing you
can wash your head within like 3 seconds.
You don't even need soap. I mean, it would take the paint off a car.
Yeah.
That thing was hard.
Yeah. In a good way though, in a good way. Yeah, the water pressure.
It was wide too. It wasn't like just a jet stream. It wasn't like a power washer.
Yeah, it was, that was
Yeah,
nice.
the 2 times I think I showered there, I was like this. Every time I got out, I was like, this is nice.
That's about it though. Cleaning it.
I thought it was weird that your bathroom had a window in the shower.
I purposely left it open just to like give someone a little show if they wanted it ever.
I thought that
just
was
make
weird.
Life a little
that's
fun.
an interesting.
Except there was a curtain and it would fog up, so
yeah,
you could kind of see some little shadow. Ooh, he's up there again.
But still, like, imagine if you like had the shower curtain open, the curtain for the window open. You're just like changing in there. And
Yeah.
You're just fully dick out. I mean, who's specifically looking at the 6th floor of that building, being like, I wonder.
I don't know, but they put in that hotel right next door.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw people over there. They saw me too. Weird.
Very weird.
Very weird. But I'm glad to have a freaking washing machine too. That got old. Going downstairs. There's one machine that it always cost $1.50. There's one you put in a quarter, it would just work. And I figured that out early, and so I would only use that one. And yeah, I think other people figured it out too, though. So that was a bitch. I had to do my laundry at like fucking 4.
Dude, I was thinking about like laundry because so when I lived in Miami, Sam and I had money cards to do laundry.
Yeah.
And so like every wash, if you did laundry, it cost you $3.75 to wash and then dry, like total. And I was like, because I was so broke then. I was like, I'm gonna wait to do. I would reuse like my cutoffs for like working out and stuff like that. It was gross, but like I didn't want to do it, and so like it was kind of in my head here when we moved in. I was like, I'm gonna like use up all my laundry, then do like one load.
Yeah,
because it's gonna cost me money. Yet I bought the laundry detergent for $6, and it has 24 loads. I was like, oh, I don't need to be stingy with laundry. To clean your clothes when they're fucking dirty.
You gotta pay for water, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think
it's minimal. Didn't they say
it's like $10 a month
or every 3 months?
Yeah,
I think.
it's nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just I would literally like I had that in my head. It's like just wait to do laundry. Just wait to do it. It's like no, if I need something clean, just do it. because it's gonna cost me. It's way cheaper to do laundry now than it is costing $3 to $4. $4 to do your laundry. I mean, I guess if people are in New York, you're paying $20 to do laundry or something like that.
You gotta walk
and you gotta walk with it. And to be honest, go fuck yourself, New York. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be fun to perform there. I like you, New York. I couldn't live there. We thought about it for a while, didn't we?
Almost did it, yeah. That was pre-everything.
Neither one of us had jobs.
Yeah.
We were just like, let's just move to the most expensive city
that's fine.
in the country.
We'll figure it out.
I bet you we would have figured it out. Like, you would have gotten a job. I would be like the leader of the homeless. And...
the leader of the homeless.
I would be the leader of the homeless.
Those guys are crazy.
The orchestras. I would be like a subway performer. 100%. I'd have the drums and the sticks. I'd try and tell jokes. I'd just get my ass handed to me by a guy in a rat costume carrying a piece of pizza or something. Have you seen that video?
I don't think so.
There's a guy, no one bats an eye, who is dressed as a rat, and he has this giant, like, stuffed animal, like, slice of pizza, and he has it in his mouth, and he is pretending to be a rat and carry it up the stairs to the subway. No one fucking cares.
No,
They're like, we see
in New York,
this.
you don't give a shit about anybody.
If someone did that here, we would have put a bullet in them. Like, hey, we're going to take them out back and put you down.
They've been locked up for sure. You got to follow. Do you follow Subway Creatures on Instagram?
No.
Oh, my God.
I should. That sounds fun.
Oh, my God. It's just like the craziest shit that happens on the subway.
Just
One of the craziest
videos.
There's this guy that's just like tweaking out. He has a backpack on. It's like a Dora backpack. It looks like it's filled with like 50 pounds of rocks. Like, and he is spinning around at like Mach 5, like so fast with his arms out. And he just spins around on the train, and then he goes off the tracks, and he's just on the main platform, spins around, gets back on, spins around again. It's bizarre. But you gotta watch it.
Dude, I haven't had any, like, I've never been to New York, so I haven't had the subway experience. The only weird train experience I've had is when you and I left Denver.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
They were so high, they robbed the train backwards. Everyone, wake the fuck up! And then they got off the train. I was like, what? I was scared.
Also, you and I were like slumped. It was like
5 in the morning. No, it was like 4.
Dude, it was earlier. So we're both just like sleeping there. I'm probably drooling. Like this guy gets on. Wake the fuck up! We both just shoot up. Like, holy fuck, my heart's racing. I don't know what you.
I was scared. I was like, it's one of those screams where it's usually followed by bang, ba bang, 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 bang. Get on the ground. We're here to rob the bank.
And they were like 3 feet in front of us.
Oh, they just rode their bikes off.
Before I could even like wipe my eyes open, though, they got off the train.
They got off the train. I'm like, what happened?
But that wasn't the end.
No, because fucking Flava Flav of Power Tools was on the train too, which the guys that we're fine, they got off the train, but we let the guy who had a grinder and a fucking grinder and a hatchet around his neck like it was jewelry. It just like a full-on fucking weapon and an axe. And he stood up, and the security guard was finally like, whoa, man. You need to get off the train first. We're like, he should have never been let on the train, dude.
And why are we letting him just go into the? And why is he bringing an axe
into the airport?
To the airport.
We literally got to the airport. He just went. I'm like, we gotta watch for what terminal he goes to, because I'm not getting on that plane. The man just disappeared. I was like, you better be working here. Actually, I hope you don't work here, because that's not how you go to work. You bring your power tools in a case, not around your neck.
Yeah, Denver airport's fun. Last time when I went through, tore my ACL, I got the full treatment. I had to like wait by like the wheelchair thing before you go in. Signed up, and then this guy wheeled me to my gate, and I swear to God, it was the farthest gate at Denver Airport.
The whole time, like, hey man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Like 98 B or some shit. It was so far. Like, you get to the end of the terminal, and then
like-
you got to go right, and then you got to go down an elevator, and then there's another mini terminal. I didn't know that that was even
So
there.
like the Illuminati section, the part where like no one even knows exists.
But the best part, I have a freaking leg brace on, and I go through the metal detector. Oh, it goes off. Oh shit, no shit. And they're like, "Oh, can you go through again?" I'm like, God, are you serious right now?
I'm literally wearing a brace of metal.
Go through again. He's like, all right, we gotta check, we gotta pat it down. They had like wipes, they had to wipe it down. It was bizarre. He was training someone. Thank God I got there early. Like, they were taking their sweet ass time. Then the best part is I'm like getting my stuff together. I like limp over to my wheelchair to get back in it, and then a TSA guy comes up to me. He's like, "Is this your laptop?" Meanwhile, I didn't unload any of my stuff. Like, the guy I was with put it all on the thing. He's like, "You got to take out your laptop next time." I'm like, what the? This is...
It's a lot. It's too much.
Oh, I got flagged for toothpaste again, too.
Really? Yeah, you really need to get some travel-sized toothpaste.
That's the biggest bullshit. No, I do have it, but, like, I bring half a tube, so it's not even the full thing.
Yeah. Dude, I've gotten away with a lot of shit, though, too.
It's happened so often whenever I get flagged. I'm just like, it's a toothpaste. It's in the thing. It's in the middle. Just open it up and take, like, no, and a no, I don't want it. Like,
no, just throw it away.
You don't have to save it for me
I'll
when I
use
come
Connors
back.
when I get to
God.
his apartment.
Why do they even ask that? Like, what do you want us to do with this?
I learned that, like, when I used to bring, that Fox Point seasoning we have here now?
Yeah.
By the way, how is it having seasoning outside of Lowry's
much.
garlic pepper or garlic powder, salt and pepper?
Salt, pepper, and I thought there was one more.
Like,
we have pretty sad.
We have black garlic, truffle salt. We got everything. But
everything. It's awesome.
So I was for a while addicted to the Penzies Fox Point, and I think I've said this on here too. But and I got Sam hooked on it too when I was in Miami. But it was a jar that was like somewhere in between these two bowls, and it's green, so it looks like I'm bringing a jar of weed. Just openly at the top of my bag is just a jar of weed. And they'll be like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "Well, it's sealed. It says Penzies Fox Point seasoning. Take a guess." And they're like, "We have to check it." I'm like, "Okay. How are you gonna check this for weed?"
They go out back, they smoke it. Didn't get us high.
And they go,
Shit.
"Oh, we don't check that it's weed." I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "I'm like, what are you checking it for?" He goes, "We want to know if it explodes." I'm like,
"What?
So I could just have a bag." He goes, "Probably." I'm like, "What the fuck?" They literally checked my spices to see if they explode.
What was the facts too? It's like, or the stats. It's like 98% of shit gets through TSA anyway. What are they even doing there?
I think it's like a scare tactic.
Probably.
I think for the people who are like on the fence of committing a crime, or like, "Oh my God, they're checking bags. I might as well just not do this," or like throw it away. But I think for those of you that are committed, probably work out. No, probably not. Because those of you who are committed are usually the dumbest ones, like the dumbest criminals.
Speaking of planes, every time you have spoken about planes in your podcast, or
It's never a good story.
no, it's always about like, you ever think the plane's ever gonna go down? Like, this could be your last time. Like, oh yeah, everyone thinks that. Every time you bring that up, I'm listening on a plane. Like, that's when I was like, oh, perfect time to listen to the podcast. Every time. It's like, it could go
Don't
down.
listen to this one. Well, you're not traveling anytime soon.
No. But one of you is probably listening to this on a flight right now.
And you know what?
Man, 30,000 feet is a long way down.
And you won't make it, okay? You won't make it. If the wing goes, you go. Goodbye.
The best place to sit, though, is towards not the back, but towards the back.
Like middle back?
Towards the back, and actually in an aisle seat, not by a window. Because you have a better shot at getting out.
I mean, yeah, but if you go
also,
down
surprisingly,
over the Pacific
skinny,
Ocean.
skinny, fit guys are the most likely to survive.
Really?
Because
Good.
they can get out.
Yeah. Well, not if you're sitting next to two fat Alberts and you're like a fucking sandwich. It's the worst. I mean, I hate like the idea of flying. Since I was a kid, when I get to an airport, I'm so excited. I like getting there. I like early morning flights because it means I get the whole day there too. I feel like I get an extra day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going somewhere cool, somewhere I want to be.
Planes are fucking amazing. They're so sweet, too.
Early morning, too. Like, I love breakfast foods. You smell like coffee, bagels, all that. It's amazing. And then even like if I'm coming back from like Florida or somewhere warm, and I'm coming back on a weekend, and I don't have to go to work the next day. The idea, I'm like, I'm going back home. It's relaxing. So I like usually love airports. It isn't until like we started doing like weird weekend trips to go see like Connor or I go see Sam or anything like that that I'm like, fuck this shit. I hate the airport.
Well, we got stuck in some bad lines, and then like
Yeah.
a flight's delays. Like I will not take any flights with connections if I don't.
No,
have
if
to.
I don't have to. Also,
I would rather pay more money.
I also like, but I would also rather take that than drive. Like when I went to Nashville and we drove down there, an hour and a half in, I booked my flight back. I was like, I'm not driving back with you guys. I can't do this. And the funniest part is, I got home 45 minutes before they did. Like my flight was later. I'm like, I gotta sleep in a little more.
Dude.
I didn't feel like because
worth it.
you dread sitting in the car and then you get antsy. Where I'm in the plane. I'm like, you know what? I'll be home, quote unquote, quicker.
Dude,
and I
it
don't
never
have to
ends,
sit
and
long.
you just eat like shit, and then you just feel like shit, and it's just
What, at an airport?
no. When you drive,
Oh, the worst I feel, honest to God, is the flight back. After like when we went to go see Connor for his birthday last year. The flight back, like we did 3 to 4 days of just hardcore drinking.
yeah.
And then I'm like, I just want to be back. I'm fucking exhausted. I haven't slept. The sleep is what kills me. So you get to the airport, I'm like, I'm going to get food. But you don't, at this point, like, I've already killed my body. What's another thing going to do?
Yeah.
So you get the most disgusting, what did
Didn't
we get?
the chicken
Chinese
fried,
bowls that I was
fried
like.
that guy was so further. He gave us,
And he gave us an extra one, and we ate all of it. And I was like, that's the worst decision we've ever made. 'Cause
Yeah.
then
Now I
you
feel
feel
like
even
crap.
worse. Then you get on the plane. I'm trying not to fart. I'm sweating. I got the mask on.
I'm sitting next to him.
And then fucking 2-ton Tina sits next to you. So I'm like this the whole fucking time. I'm like, hey, fuck you. And you can't sleep. And then you get
Also,
off.
I thought it was universal that if you're the middle seat, you get the.
Both. No, apparently not. As of recently, I've experienced the same thing.
Yeah, some people just don't get it.
They're assholes.
That's the best, too, when you're sitting in between two big fellows that are friends that talk the whole time. You're just like, I just want to sit here and
Also,
take
not
a
gonna
little
lie,
nap.
what part of my face says talk to me?
Yeah.
None. Absolutely none.
You got to get the big over-ear headphones and just, yeah, that's it.
Even so, like I'll put my headphones in, and the airport etiquette, in my opinion, like and who you can and cannot talk to. If someone has headphones in, don't talk to them. The only time you can talk to someone with the headphones in is if you're like, hey man, can I sit in the seat that's open next to you? And then you go, yeah. And then you sit down, and then nothing else, okay? You sit down, head forward, you never talk. You do the weird look because you're curious to see what they look like, and then when they look back, you go, oh, like that. And then you go to bed. Don't talk to me. I'm like, why are you here? Where are you? I'm like, shut up. I don't want to talk to you. Well, you don't care what my trip was like either. Do you care what the person next to you did?
No.
Unless
I got to
they-
sit next to a lady that tore her ACL, too, so we chatted about that for a little bit, but
Oh, I bet she thought you guys were like twinsies.
no.
How'd she tear it?
Getting off the lift.
Oh, that's some
Yeah.
weak shit. At least you're doing like moguls.
Yeah.
We need to end this so you can go to bed and I have to edit this.
Yeah,
Not really
but,
edit
but
this. We only got
have
one
you
cam.
ever flown hungover, like horribly,
Uh,
deathly hungover?
Well, I really don't get that hungover.
Oh.
Holy
fuck! It is one of the worst things in the entire world.
When my hangovers though, like when the mask thing, like I need to breathe when I'm like a bender weekend. I'm like if I'm warm, so like having the mask on. I had one. I think I was coming back from Arizona where I was like mask on, and I'm like I want all the fans on me right now. I'm sweating, and I'm like just no one talk to me. I'm like the water wasn't coming quick enough. I had cotton mouth. That was the worst I've had. But like nauseousness, no. I don't really get nauseous when I'm hungover. It's like I think I've thrown up the day after drinking in what I've been drinking for 8 years now. I think I've thrown up maybe 2-3 times the day after. And it's not even throwing up. It's dry heaving because I got nothing in my stomach and I had sugary drinks the whole night.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, fuck that shit. That is so not fun. I took a connecting flight because I had to. And the whole first flight, I put the table down and was just the whole time right in between two guys.
Oh, I do that too. I'm just like, I'm out.
I'm
And
not
then
dealing with
I had a lady,
this.
I was doing that, and we'll end it here, but I did what you did, you just put it down and you sleep like this.
Yeah.
But I had my mask down so I could fucking breathe, and she literally tapped me on the shoulder and goes, "Sir, you need your mask on." I'm like, I will take this plane down. Leave me alone. I was so
What if
mad.
she said, "Everybody wake the fuck up"? On a plane?
And then she just
Holy
left the
shit.
plane.
Yeah.
She goes, "I'm gonna jump out now." Oh, good
Little
God.
skydive.
Oh, everybody wake the fuck up. We're going to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I'm not. End this now.